That's it. That's a wrap. I mean, I'll try to keep an open mind, but I can't imagine finding another place that looks more beautiful than this. Welcome back, everybody. It's Dissonance here on a nice rainy, dreary Minecraft day, and we are cooking up all sorts of food so that we can go out and explore the surrounding area. I'm hoping that we can find a place for our own personal base that we'll use for most of this Minecraft adventure. Okay, so we are loaded up with food. It's time to go survey the land a little bit. We're going to do a couple of loops. First up, we're going to go south and then go west from there to see what we kind of got going on down there. And then we'll probably go in the opposite direction, going north and then east and then kind of looping back here. We won't cover everything, but we'll get at least an idea of what we have around us. So, without further ado, let's go searching. So I guess the first thing about going south is we have to get over this, this mountain here. Oh, what did I start with south? Ooh, interesting. Oh, look at these caves. I still love this New World generation from the Caves and Cliffs update. I'm hoping to find a couple of sheep because I just realized as the sun is setting I forgot to grab a bed so we could just sleep through the nights. That would make this a lot easier. I do have wood, just need to find a couple of sheep to shear. Also looking for some vines and leaves, which is why I brought these shears. I just happen to have them, which is handy. Aha! Look at that! Found a sheep right away. Come here, buddy. Only two. Alright, need one more. Is that another sheep? Yes, it is. Ooh, this is a nice little... Thanks, friend. Generous sheep gave 3. While I'm out here, if I happen to see squid, I'm going to collect the ink sacs. We're going to need them later on. Oh my gosh, he's so fast. Brand new day, beautiful sunrise. Oh, so bright. Let's hit the open waterway. So what we're kind of looking for here, or at least what I think we're looking for, is number 1, we want a space to build our little community village, which would be kind of nice on some grassy plains, kind of flat open area, so we can develop it out how we want. And the other thing is I think we're actually going to want to find a nice... What's down there? Ah, a little sea turtle. Cute. We're going to want to find some grassy plains for our base as well. So, that means we're going to kind of look for 2 of the same thing. Now, we want the community village to be accessible to all of our bases. This is a cute little bay. And we've got a village over there. So anyways, we want the little village area that's shared, the community village, to be accessible to all of our bases, so not too far away from anybody. And then our own individual base. This is kind of a contender here. Our own individual base, we'll probably try to keep within 1,000 to 2,000 blocks of that community area. Oh, this is gorgeous with the little waterways here. I'm kind of going southeast a bit now, but that's okay. This is basically what we're looking for. Look at all this. Oh my goodness. Ooh, oh, oh, whoa. That's a big drop. Ah, I wish I had a saddle. There might have been one in that village we saw earlier, but I know Ninja came down this way already, so I think he's gone through that village. Alright, here's the deal. We've gone south about 1,500 to 2,000 blocks. I love this area with a little water and the mountain in the background. The only issue is kind of how hilly it is. I think I would want to level a bunch of this, and leveling takes a lot of time. But this is definitely, I mean, this is definitely a contender. I also have some ideas about what we might be able to do with that mountain in the background. So, I'm going to mark down this location, and we'll come back to it. But we're going to head west now, and then north a little bit, and we'll complete a loop back to our base, or our barracks. Oh, by the way, this is my base that I'm talking about, not the community village. This is probably too far for the community village. We'll try to keep that close to where the barracks is. So it's time to pretend like a better location than this could possibly exist somewhere. But I mean, this is like it right here. But let's go. Let's see. I'll keep an open mind. What else is out there? So we're gonna head west, then north, and then east, and that'll get us to loop back up to the barracks, and we'll get a good scope of everything that's in the area. I mean, that's a cool mountain. We could build in front of that too. That's a pretty level area, but I like the other spot just a little bit more. That's all savanna, so it's gonna have kind of yellow grass, which I don't love. Oh man, that'd be so cool to build on or in. Panda! Another panda. I'm gonna help this fella out. Here, have some lunch. Or breakfast, I suppose. Enjoy. Wait, if you throw it, how do you get him to just, like... Here. There we go. Yeah. Munch on it. There we go. That's one happy panda. Alright, moving on. Lots of distractions. So with the magic of video editing, we are back at the base. You don't have to see the rest of that boring journey. It's mostly a lot of jungle to the west-southwest, so we're not going to be building out there. I do like that spot that we found down south, and we'll definitely keep that on the books, but let's take a little journey north and see what we can find now. Oh wow. I'm only a couple hundred blocks north of where our base is. And this is a really nice little plain area here next to a river and a mountain. Pretty level. See, you can still... That's the same village, just at the edge of my render distance right now. Not even out of render distance. Wow, yeah, this is great. I mean, we could definitely turn this into something. Let's get a good view from the top. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Look at this. This is fantastic. Alright, we got woods over there. That's fine. But this whole area right below this hill here... Excuse me, cow. I think this would be a great little community village place. So I'm just going to grab a couple of screenshots and we'll upload it so all of our friends can see it. It's very close to the barracks already, so we don't really have to worry about being too far, which is perfect. It's kind of a central location. And then we'll all try to build maybe within 1,000 to 2,000 blocks. I mean, this is pretty much it. This is perfect, so we'll keep looking, but I think that's a great place for our little community village. I don't know what it is, but I absolutely love running over the tops of the trees in these like densely wooded areas. Just adds an element. Oh no. Little element of parkour to the exploration. Ooh, quite a bit of sand over there. It's going to be handy. Since we're doing a more modern or even futuristic theme, we're going to need a lot of concrete. That means sand and gravel are going to be very high in demand. Wow, this just opens up to a beautiful field. Oh man, so my issue is this is 100% exactly what I'm looking for. I mean, this right here, just kind of big open rolling hill area. The only thing I like about the other place is it's got the mountain in the background, but I wouldn't have to do as much terraining here. I mean, this is honestly very nice as well. I'm probably going to mark down these locations. Oh my, and then we kind of hit an ocean further north here, which is also a good thing to know, because typically there's a ton of gravel at the bottom of these oceans, which we will definitely need as a source for our concrete. So even if we don't end up building here, I want to keep this in mind for coming out and gathering resources. Yeah, big ocean here. Look at all that kelp. Now, I'm not really planning on doing anything wintry, but it could be cool to have access to snow when I want it. Don't really need to go any further, but I'm just so curious what this place looks like. Which I guess is a sign that they did a good job with the terrain generation. Oh, a swamp! Finally! I haven't seen one of those either. I want to go see a frog. I haven't seen one outside of my creative worlds. Oh, sorry. Oh, gosh. Breaking all the lily pads. Oh, this is cool, because I would actually... Oh my gosh, the lily pads. I actually really want some of those frog lights for some of my builds that I have in mind. Alright, so I'm kind of getting getting a little off track here. Let's see where we are. We gotta start heading south. Yeah, see, this is all too mountainous out here. Not really what I'm looking for. Oh my gosh, look at this forest. It goes on forever. What a huge forest biome. As I'm walking around here, thanks for sitting through all this exploration with me. Hopefully you're just enjoying the scenery, the nice views. I know I am. It's great to see all of the new world generation, the mountains, the caves, the cliffs and the caves, I suppose. The new tundra. Oh, what do we have up here? Nice hilly area. Grassland, I like it. One of our goals, or at least one of my goals for this particular server, is to try to keep exploration interesting for us. That's why we're opting to use no maps. Nobody's allowed to plug the seed in and just see where things are. So hopefully information about locations remains valuable. We can kind of reach out to one another if we want to know, for instance, the location of a desert. And it will also make it really cool for mapping up the areas. Actually, that's one of the first things I'd love to do, is once we kind of get established and started in a little starter base, I'd love to have a map room or an observation room sort of thing. And we'll fill out maps of all the surrounding areas so we can kind of map out the terrain and the territory. And I think that's something that, you know, if you're playing on a server and you just pop into a seed generator where you can already see immediately what the world is going to look like, I feel like it takes away from like an important element of the game. So even though we're taking our time going through all this exploration, I'm certainly enjoying it. And it makes it feel much more, I don't know, I guess sort of real to live in the area as we have to map and chart it out ourselves. So even though we ended up doing all of that exploring north, I think we're actually going to go with the southern space that I found. I just love the relatively flat plains. I know I'll have to do a little leveling there. That are in front of that massive mountain, and I think I have ideas of how we're going to utilize both of them. So I'm looking forward to getting down there. So now it's time to collect our things, get some food, gather some tools, and go establish ourselves in our first individual base away from the community. Although we'll come back and check in on these guys. So we've gathered up a bunch of supplies. I've got tons of food and hopefully some building materials, enough to get me through what I want to create as a little starter base down there. So let's head out to the location and we'll start getting ourselves settled in. As I'm running there, most of what I have on me is food and or materials that I want to get farming and or building with once I get there. And we are kind of close to Ninja, which is a good thing, and I will definitely reach out to him, make sure he doesn't mind me being so close. I think we have enough space. It'll be cool to just be neighbors. I don't think my builds will impede anything that he's working on. Or planning on working on. Oh my goodness, I didn't see this before. It's a pillager outpost. Oh, I wish I had more armor and I didn't have all my stuff on me. Oh, hey, buddy. Just passing through. Don't mind me. Yep, I'm out of here. Don't worry. I'll come back later when I have more gear. Peace. See ya. Aren't they supposed to have like cages or something that they layer in? I don't know. I'll come back and check that out. Beautiful sunset, and I think, I mean, I know he's looking at it. I think Ninja's still planning on building out that direction. So we won't be terribly far. Alright, and here we are. I mean, this is it. This is the place. Absolutely beautiful. And what I'm seeing here are my structures on the lower ground, probably right in front of this mountain here. As you can see, though, it is a little hilly this way, so we're going to take all of this quite a few levels down. I want it to be more about this level, almost water level right there. So, like, you know, that height. We'll get set up with a starter base. That's going to be our foothold in the area. We'll take care of our farming and our mining and get us pretty much to the end game. And then we can use our enchantments and such to really start plowing through this earth here and kind of shape it the way that we want. Alright. I know I said we're going futuristic on this one, but we got to start somewhere, right? So, let's just get ourselves somewhere we can get out of the rain with. That's all I'm looking for. And there it is. Beautiful. No need to time-lapse this one. I know it's just a quick and dirty build. It's fine. Yeah, just really looking for a place to be able to sleep at night that's up and away from mobs. I'll probably add a little storage area somewhere over here next to it. And you can see we've got some natural farms going. And this is really just to kind of shelter us as we get started actually building something for ourselves over this way. So, home sweet home right here. For now. Okay, well, thanks for joining me today. I know it was a lot of wandering around the wilderness, but, you know, we got to do some exploration to find a location as beautiful as this. Now that we're here, we can settle down and really start building up. We've got farms over there, and back there, you can see our sugarcane is growing nice and strong, and we've got this cute little outpost just along the riverside here, so we can really start a starter base next time. This is like a pre-starter base, just to, again, give us somewhere to sleep. So, I'll catch you in the next one, and maybe even give you a little sneak peek at what we might be doing. See ya! Oh, what have I done to myself? So this is the very painful and slow process I'll be going through for a while to get my early concrete. Just dive into the bottom of an ocean to get as much gravel as I can.